Here's a quick flyby. You see the grinder pit on the right, and ahead we have our storage containers, assemblers, and our industrial sized refineries with upgrade modules. And we have our massive space miner here in all its glory, toting its umbilical. And our control room windows there, looking out into space. Nice view. The printing bay with the broken pistons again. And our lower airlock. And ship airlock up top here. Now they're still having trouble with the O2 system, so this door really ain't going to open on its own anymore. Not sure exactly why not, but the script's set up so that the tanks aren't supposed to get full, but they are. There we go. I opened that hangar door a couple times while that was pressurized, trying to bleed off the O2 levels, but didn't help. It just refilled, so. And it doesn't seem to be using ice, so I'm not sure. Well, I've got so much of it I probably wouldn't know it anyways, but I'm not sure if it's just a bug or if the code was broken by an update, which is entirely possible. I've seen that before. I got a rear camera here. I suppose I should just use it. It'd make things easier, wouldn't it? Okay, lights are off. Let's check our doors here. Well, I guess that didn't work, did it? Okay, once this repressurizes again, take our helmet off. There we go. And thank you. Apparently this is not pressurized. Oh yeah. Well gee, I wonder why there's no air vents out here. Way to go, Slick. I ain't dealing with it right now. So, in here we have our utility room. And I forgot a med bay. In all that construction, I forgot a med bay. So, put one of them in quick. Here's our tank storage, the so-called brains of the operation right here. It seems to be on strike or something. And take our elevator down into the control room. We have our consoles here with the time and our component storage, what we have available in inventory. The ores up at the top there of what are in the refinery and cooking off. And Down below here is the ores that are in cargo containers in storage waiting to be refined. And we have our available ingot amount here. I ended up not using too much carbon. I only made these 5 pieces here of heavy window, and there's a little bit of damage in the station. Apparently that's a dynamic list of any damaged blocks that are attached to it. So a couple of things here and there are damaged a little bit. That interior light there looks like it's pretty well shot. This one here hides the non-functional quota display. I found out that if you really want that thing to work well, you pretty much need to make one assembler for every item in the production tab right here. So with all the mods I have loaded, that would have been 60 assemblers for one for every item. Now I could have skipped the ammo and stuff, and it would have been closer to 24 or so, maybe 25, 26 components if you go through the list here and make one of each. But still, that's a lot of assemblers, and I really don't have a problem making that many, but I just didn't feel like doing it. I don't know what else to say about it. Take our elevator back up here. Oh, fusion reactors there. And in total, there's about 5 gigawatts of power on this station. It really should never get near its maximum power usage. And here's that little cutout we got, hiding the conveyor tubes down to the grinder and welder areas. I tried to put a light over here to brighten this side up, but no real place to put it, and there's already a light right there, so in my mind it needs to be darker to help see the video screens. So there. Gym mats for martial arts, wrestling, yoga, whatever. Storage, weight bench. A couple places to sit down and relax. Nice widescreen TV, supposedly. The reception seems to be a little bad right now. Maybe the antenna's broken. The mess hall, galley, kitchen, however you'd like to refer to it. The all-important Mr. Coffee. Space coffee. Sink, oven, fridges, an island here. Pretty nice kitchen, I would think, if you could find it in a home. In the living room, kind of like a relaxing place. You can sit out here, read a book, and watch the stars. Oh, I suppose I could change the safety level and you could watch the meteors fly in. It's not too bad of a view. See the assemblers and modules out there to the storage. The horrible stone ejection idea. Well, it wouldn't have been bad if it weren't for the bug that showed up in this build. But it wouldn't have been too bad. The all-important business room. Well, I don't know what these are for. Suit's getting kind of grungy. Maybe I ought to throw it in there. I guess that's the best view you're going to get. Pretty comfy spot. And this is the elevator down to the lower airlock to get outside. And notice we have gravity now as well. I ended up putting I'll show that to you. I ended up welding up a gravity generator inside the maintenance hatch in between the grinder pit and welder area. That's pressurized, okay. I do have a script to automate most of this airlock stuff, but I don't know, with the oxygen tanks not working, it wouldn't function properly. So I didn't try it. We've been having these oxygen problems for a little while. Yeah, see, not decompressing. Whoosh. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I went back on. There's that reactor we used to jumpstart the system. It's still got a 102 uranium in it, but I think I have it switched off. Kind of like an emergency. No, I guess not. There we go. Kind of like an emergency buffer if we need it. And here's the welding bay, printing bay, cockpit, and our detached rotor head again. How many times did I build that thing? 6, 7, 8? Ugh. Be glad to get out of there from that thing. And the little light here. Here's the grinder pit controls. Pretty nice view. Get to watch stuff going on there. Should probably in the next iteration make the yes, there we go, make the floor here level with these grinders, and then stuff won't fall down in like it did when I ground up that half printed miner. Stuff got trapped down in here in between the grinder bases. So I think if next time I build one, we'll fill in that section right there where you see the block now, and that should keep stuff from falling down in there and make sure it all gets grinded. Something happened there. Oh, that's probably from the when I grinded that half miner. And okay, the maintenance area. I love this hatch. It's a nice hatch. There's the button. Close the door. All the tubing. Oh, a lot of tubing. Those are from the conveyor expansion mod. I enjoy them. They make things look a lot nicer. And his mod page has him saying, the author saying that he just got things working well, and Keen went and changed the tube texture. They took the windows out of the tubes, and he had a rough time getting the windows into them, and now they went and took them out, and he says getting them updated to match is on his list of things to do. It's just not very high priority, I guess. And there's our grav gen. And we'll get out of here. Close her up. There's our no network connection antenna. I can't watch my TV inside. What good's a widescreen TV if you got nothing to show but snow? Oh, it looks like the solar tracker's still running over there. That's good. I hope that bug gets fixed. Would have been really, if, well, I don't know. That miner was pretty massive. Even if that, well, yeah, it ripped the head off while printing. So, I mean, bug or not, I guess the idea wasn't all that fantastic, but I kind of thought it was pretty neat. It just didn't work out so well. And as we fly over here, we'll check out this station one more time. There's our solar trackers, keeping track of the sun. Hopefully keeping our batteries charged. I wonder. Oh yeah, looks like they're keeping it really nicely charged. Awesome. Oh man. Looks like gravity's on. Okay. Yeah, it's on. I just have it turned down. No big deal. Well, this air tank's working over here. I don't know. Maybe I have it configured wrong over on the other station. That's entirely possible too. Got big fingers, lots of typos. The batteries are working well. Almost a megawatt of power out of that solar array. That's pretty good. And that's a pretty nice view here too. Well, I think I'll fly back over here and we'll call this a day. Could have added some lights on this one, I guess, but it's been decommissioned anyhow. Wait, no, I turned most of them off, didn't I? No, I guess I left them on. I say the station has been pretty much shut down. I guess next time I do something like this, I won't need as much starting resources. Or starting infrastructure. It was a lot of cargo containers for the amount I used the station. There's a lot of refineries and everything really for as little use as I did, but actually I was anticipating a much larger station and that thing being part of it, but I ended up changing my mind to go with this version over here. And there you go. I hope you liked your normal speed tour.